Over 60. This Japanese exercise will make you feel 20 years younger. You wake up, and your knees already hurt. Getting out of bed takes longer than it should. Your balance, not what it used to be. Something shifted, and you felt it. This isn't just aging. It's your body losing the one thing that keeps you independent. Strength, not the kind you show off. The kind that keeps you safe. The kind that stops falls before they happen. And here's what most people don't realize. You can get it back. There's a Japanese movement system that's been used for decades. And it doesn't require a gym, weights, or even leaving your home. It's called Teiso, and it was designed for exactly this. Rebuilding strength, balance, and confidence in people over 60. But before we get into how it works, you need to understand what's really happening inside your body right now, because once you see it, you'll never ignore it again. Every year after 50, you lose about 1 to 2% of your muscle mass. It doesn't feel like much at first, but over 10 years, that's 20%. Over 20 years, you're looking at nearly half, and it's not just your legs. It's your core, your hips, your shoulders, the muscles that keep you upright, steady, and safe. This is called sarcopenia, and it's one of the leading causes of falls in older adults. Falls that lead to broken hips, hospital stays, and loss of independence. Research suggests that nearly 1 in 4 adults over 65 will fall each year, and 30% of those falls result in serious injury. But here's the part no one talks about. Most of those falls were preventable, not with medication, not with surgery, with movement. The right kind of movement. Teiso isn't flashy. It's not complicated. It's a series of slow, controlled exercises that focus on balance, joint mobility, and core strength. It was developed in Japan as part of a national health initiative to keep seniors active and independent, and the results speak for themselves. People in their 70s and 80s who practice Teiso regularly report fewer falls, less joint pain, and more confidence moving through their day. It doesn't take an hour. It doesn't require equipment, just 10 to 15 minutes. Every morning. And the difference, you'll feel it in days. Let me explain how it works. Teiso focuses on 3 core areas: balance, flexibility, and functional strength. Balance exercises retrain your body to stay stable, even on uneven surfaces. Flexibility movements keep your joints loose and your range of motion intact. Functional strength exercises target the muscles you use every single day. Standing up, reaching, turning, bending. These aren't random movements. They're designed to mirror real life, because the goal isn't to look strong. It's to stay safe, to walk across your kitchen without worrying, to get out of a chair without using your arms, to bend down and pick something up without fear. That's independence. Now, here's where most people get stuck. They think exercise has to be intense to work. They picture gyms, sweat, strain, and when they can't do that, they do nothing. But Teiso proves the opposite. Low impact doesn't mean low result. Slow doesn't mean weak. In fact, controlled movements are often more effective for seniors because they build stability without risking injury. You're not trying to compete. You're trying to protect yourself, and that requires precision, not power. Let's talk about what a basic Teiso routine looks like. You start with ankle rotations, simple circles to wake up your joints. Then you move to seated marching, lifting your knees one at a time while sitting in a sturdy chair. Next, you practice standing balance, holding onto a counter and slowly lifting one foot off the ground for 10 seconds. After that, gentle torso twists to keep your spine mobile. Then leg extensions, seated or standing, to strengthen your quads. Finally, deep breathing with arm raises to open your chest and improve posture. That's it. 6 movements, 10 minutes. But those 10 minutes, they rewire your body. They teach your muscles to fire correctly, your joints to move smoothly, your brain to trust your balance again. And here's the part that surprises people. You don't need to be fit to start. You don't need to have done yoga, Pilates, or anything else. TAISO meets you where you are. If standing is hard, you do it seated. If balance is shaky, you hold on to something. The point is to move, not to prove anything. Because every small movement counts. Every rep you do is rebuilding something you thought was gone. Now, let me be honest with you. This isn't magic. It's consistency. You won't feel 20 years younger after one session. But after 2 weeks, you'll notice your knees don't ache as much in the morning. After a month, you'll stand up from the couch without using your hands. After 3 months, you'll walk with confidence you forgot you had. That's the real transformation. Not overnight, but undeniable. And if you want to make this even more effective, pair it with a simple support tool. A lot of people use a balance pad or a sturdy resistance band to add variety without adding risk. I've listed the exact balance trainer I recommend in the description. It's non-slip, lightweight, and designed for seniors. You don't need it to start, but it helps as you progress. Here's what people don't understand about aging. Your body doesn't just give up, it adapts to how you use it. If you sit all day, it gets weaker. If you move, even a little, it gets stronger. Your muscles, your bones, your balance, they're all waiting for a signal, and TAISO gives them that signal. It says, we're not done yet. We're still here, still capable, still strong. Let's talk about what happens if you don't do anything. If you ignore the stiffness, the weakness, the unsteady steps. At first, it's just inconvenient, then it's limiting, then it's dangerous. You stop going for walks because you're afraid of tripping. You avoid stairs because your knees hurt. You rely on others for things you used to do yourself. And slowly, quietly, you lose your independence, not because you're sick, but because you stopped moving. But it doesn't have to be that way. You have a choice right now. To take 10 minutes and start rebuilding, to prove to yourself that strength isn't gone. It's just dormant. And TAISO, it's the simplest, safest way to wake it up. This isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about staying yourself. About walking into your 80s with your head up and your body steady. About not being afraid of your own home. That's what this exercise system does. It gives you back control. And the best part, you can start today. No trainer, no gym membership, no expensive equipment, just you, a chair, and 10 minutes. That's all it takes. So here's my challenge to you. Try it for 1 week. Just 7 days. 10 minutes each morning. Do the ankle rotations, the seated marches, the balance holds, and see how you feel. I'm willing to bet you'll notice a difference. Not just in your body, but in your confidence, because once you realize you can get stronger, everything changes. Aging doesn't have to mean declining. It can mean adapting, adjusting, and staying strong in new ways. TAISO proves that. And if it worked for millions of people in Japan, it can work for you too. You just have to start. Disclaimer: this content is for educational and informational purposes only, and does not replace consultation or assistance from a professional. Always consult a qualified medical professional for any questions related to health, medical advice, or treatments. Transparency: as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases at no extra cost to you. I only recommend products I trust.